Making jokes is serious business, especially for Kevin Hart. He has a net worth of $150 million, and it's crazy to think of a time when he was a struggling comedian who was once told he should quit comedy. His movies, endorsements, and comedy tours continue to make him a ton of money, but he works just as hard on every project and never takes his success for granted. That doesn't mean he doesn't enjoy the spoils of his riches. Kevin Hart is currently the highest paid comedian on the planet, and he lives like it. He owns several homes, cars, and luxury watches, and today we're going to take a look at how Kevin Hart spends his millions. Welcome back to our channel. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Car collection. Hart is quite a fan of cars, and his latest purchase is a 1970 Plymouth Barracuda custom-made by Speedcore, which is easily over $3.2 million. The year before, in 2019, he gifted himself a Ferrari 488 Spider on his 39th birthday, and like many of his other purchases, he took to Instagram to show it off. This $300,000 sports car is the most aerodynamically efficient of the Ferrari Spider line, with a top speed of 205 miles per hour, going 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. The comedian loves Ferraris so much, in fact, he decided he needed two, just in case. But Ferraris aren't the only cars in his massive garage. Hart has been seen driving around in a Ford Mustang GT 500e worth $150,000, a Mercedes-Benz SL AMG worth $275,000, a Pontiac GTO, and my personal favorite, this Aston Martin straight out of a James Bond movie. He also has a customized Ford Bronco, an enormous truck you wouldn't expect the 5'2" tall comedian to ever drive. Hart himself has a laugh about how he needs to jump onto the Bronco, and this still isn't covering everything in his collection. He also drops generous amounts of money on his friends, and you can be sure his gifts aren't just socks and sweaters. After wrapping up his irresponsible tour, he bought everyone on his team an old-school car in mint condition. These included a 56 Beetle, a 1965 Mustang, and a 76 Stingray. These would have easily set him back $500,000. And while we're talking about how Kevin Hart and his team got around, let's talk about his private jet. That's right, when the comedian is touring, vacationing, or flying to watch NBA playoffs, he prefers to have his own pad 37,000 feet in the air. A new jet costs anything from $5 million to $90 million, which wouldn't be much for a man worth $150 million and counting. And when he isn't soaking in the luxury cars and luxury jet, he's relaxing in his mansion, 30 minutes away from the hustle bustle of Hollywood. Which brings us to his home. Kevin Hart's home is located in a luxurious gated community in Mulholland Park, and if you don't know what that is, it's one of the most prestigious zip codes to have in the country. The home is a whopping $2 million, and he bought it just this year. It's about 6,500 square feet and contains 7 bedrooms and bathrooms, a pool, spa, and a grill. It also features a gorgeous floor-to-ceiling fireplace in the living room and the second fireplace in the master bedroom. The space is perfect for entertaining his Hollywood pals and for unwinding after the party is over. And of course, this isn't the only home. He's got another one in Pennsylvania, and it's not as big as you think if you're comparing it to the $2 million mansion in California. He calls this one his tiny house with a big personality, and it is quite small. The 268 square foot house features a lofted full-size bed, a small kitchenette, and a fully stocked bar cart. And here's the kicker, you can rent it. That's right, Kevin Hart's home is actually available to rent on Booking.com. It costs $175 a night, and the place comes with all his stand-up special and movie DVDs and an Amazon Alexa. Throwback Jerseys. Kevin Hart didn't have an easy childhood and grew up in a rough area in Philadelphia. So when he received his first massive paycheck, it was understandable that he would spend it on something he wanted as a child. At the age of 24, Hart spent his earning on throwback jerseys. Lots of them, in fact, enough that he refuses to give a number. He has quite a large collection of jerseys of Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Julius Erving. He even has signed jerseys from football stars. Watch collection. Sometimes happiness is found in the little things, and these little things don't necessarily come cheap. Kevin Hart also spends his hard-earned money on luxury watches. The prize of his collection is a Rolex Platinum Daytona watch. It costs upwards of $200,000, and if you get anything customized, that would add up too. This is only one of the 6 Rolexes and 16 designer watches. He has a Richard Mille Bubba Watson worth $825,000. They made only 50 pieces of this watch, and currently only 38 people have it. Hart also has an 18-karat rose gold Patek Philippe for $135,000 $5,000, and a few Audemars Piguet watches that easily hit the $1 million mark. Heartbeat Productions. Heartbeat Productions is Hart's own production company that he started in 2009. He poured in millions of dollars so the company can keep growing, and the venture helped him make his shift from comedian to Hollywood superstar. It gave us his hilarious chemistry with Dwayne Johnson in gems like Night School, Think Like a Man, and My Own Worst Enemy. What started as a company with a staff of 2 people in a modest office in California is now a 40-person operation with an office taking up an entire floor, plus 3 sound stages in the San Fernando Valley. He's also making stand-up specials with Netflix to gain traction for his movies and developing a few other projects with other studios. Saying he stays busy is an understatement, and seeing as how hard he works day in and day out, a vacation is necessary. Luxury vacations. If you follow Kevin Hart on Instagram, you've seen huge amounts of money he spends on ultra-luxurious vacations in private beaches and snow-covered mountains. It's easy to get jealous watching him sip on the finest champagne and play with elephants and monkeys in Thailand, and there is of course the added expense of flying his family and friends around on a private jet. All-inclusive luxury resorts and private jet costs definitely rack up a few $1,000,000. Let's not forget all the shopping he's probably doing in these countries as well. For someone like Kevin Hart, who grew up having a rough childhood, being raised by a single mother and sleeping in the hallway of a 1-bedroom apartment, these luxuries seem well-deserved. He truly earned his way up and worked hard to give himself and the people around him gifts beyond our wildest imaginations. You can tell he's a savvy businessman with loads of talent when you factor in all his investments, savings, endorsements, movies, and tours. What would you spend it on if you had $150 million? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and check out other videos just like this over the King Luxury channel. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.